We're live.
We are live. Not really. This is not live at all. So, yeah, this is a new show. I don't think I've mentioned this, but myself, I decided that I wanted to do something a little different for bringing back the YouTube channel, and I decided on collaborating with a fellow YouTuber who's also in my dorm room. You may have seen him in a vlog titled "We Have Issues," where he's the thumbnail. My good friend over here, Jason from Much Happiness.
What's up, guys?
So this is going to be a little bit interesting of a show. This is titled, as you can see, the Polybags, which we will have some art for the thumbnail.
It's in progress. So
it's
far,
in progress.
Pretty good.
So this isn't really an official beginning of the podcast, I would say. This is like a season 0, a preseason
Pilot?
prototype, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, we're terrible at this. We've never done this, and so we're trying. So bear with us.
Yeah, I'm still toying around with my audio.
If audio seems a little weird,
okay.
We're going to try and do our best to fix it, but again, bear with us. So we got a couple different things to talk about. Jason really doesn't know what I was going to pull out my sleeve for us to talk about.
No, I have no idea.
He's pretty much just here. I do also want to give a shameless plug for him as being part of this show. Shout out to Much Happiness.
YouTube.com/muchhappiness. Just search Much Happiness. It'll come right up.
Yeah.
We also have a Twitter. We got 6 followers.
Nice.
I think that's
it's sad. We were 2 minutes in and I already forgot that we were filming.
It's the way it goes, man.
We're debating on whether to do filming for this series or not. We're going to try it for this first episode.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry that you have to look at our faces.
Yeah, this isn't the optimal setup. Optimally, I would have a face cam for each of us and then a wide shot. But
yeah. That would be.
And optimally,
preferred.
it'd be you on that side and then me on this side, so it would be like a 90-degree angle between the two of us instead of us sitting on the flat.
Do you mind turning yourself up just a little bit?
I'm actually. So you see that waveform there?
Yeah.
That's me. If I turn myself up to here, see how big it gets, and that's gonna start spiking. So I'm gonna leave it right here.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good.
This is good enough. Yeah.
I actually could probably give you more. Well, maybe we'll bounce you in post. I spiked it right there too. So
yeah,
that's why I had it down.
I can hear you
then
now. I just needed to be able to hear you pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I said, bear with us, guys. So first we're gonna start with a little bit of introduction.
Okay.
In a sense. So where are we at? Where is this hidden place that we are located at right now?
This is our underground bunker in Russia, north of Berlin.
See, I was saying the real place that we're hidden at right now.
Am I allowed to give that information away?
You're allowed. I've mentioned the school.
Oh,
so
what school? The college in Winterhold?
Yeah.
The Mages College in Winterhold? That was the one guy always tells you about?
I wanted some people at least online to kind of get an idea of what we why where are we at in life in a bit. That's not the focus of this show, but it's a little bit of just kind of getting to know a little.
Yeah, we're college students at Cedarville University
in Ohio.
I wasn't going to tell them that. They can Google that.
But they probably never heard of it. I have to at least tell them
Cedarville
that's
University in Ohio. Yeah, it's pretty cool school.
Yeah.
We're in the basement of the dorm called The Hill.
Yeah.
By the basement, I mean the first floor. It's like half underground.
We're pretty much in the basement.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Maybe you can see the window there.
Yeah.
That's the ground level right there.
That's literally where the level begins, is that window. So that's great. And also, just to give you guys a heads up, I'm in my sophomore year of computer engineering. He is a former computer engineering major, also sophomore, turned computer science.
Yep.
So we're not going to go. We're not going to go too much into school stuff. Kind of just wanted to get some intro out of the way. We may talk about
it's already more school than I was expecting. So.
I know. I'm sorry. Maybe I should give you a heads up. I'm sorry. I wanted to make this a little bit personable, just a little bit.
Sorry.
So first topic. Obviously, this show is called Polybags. So what do you think is going to be on this show? It's going to be Lego. So
well, not really, because I googled Polybags and it was just a bunch of plastic bags that came up. I had to search Lego Polybags.
That makes me want to cry.
I know.
That's really sad.
I was expecting to see Brick Masters from 2006 come up, and lo and behold, it was just some Yu-Gi-Oh card sleeves.
Yu-Gi-Oh card sleeves.
And I was like, dang.
Wow. When that comes up versus actual Lego Polybags, that's kind of saddening. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is more immediate news. So just dropped as of recording yesterday, a new Lego Star Wars set that is very controversial amongst fans right now. And I got some opinions.
Oh, so we're opening up this can of worms.
Yeah, we're also gonna open up the episode 9 set opinions as well.
Oh, okay.
That
I'm gonna have to
we
pull up some pics.
we can't show pictures of though. We aren't gonna show any pictures just because we can't show anything. Well, one YouTuber I already know who covered the UCS, even though it's officially revealed, got a copyright strike on him.
But that's not copyrighted.
But I don't want to do that to my channel.
Dang.
And also, the episode 9 sets actually haven't officially been revealed, so we can talk about it. We just can't show it.
Well, that's illegal. But we're not going to get into that.
No. we can get into episode 9. We just can't.
No, I mean the legality stuff.
Oh yeah, the legality.
We'll leave that to the bigger.
Yeah, the bigger people. We just talk about it. You can go look it up if you want. Honestly,
yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to look it up because I'm gonna need. References.
Yeah. We can pull up.
But,
we're not gonna be able to show you what's going on the computer, but at least for context, so we can give opinions.
Maybe in the future.
So look at. I think it's like.
Well, let's talk about the set that was just released first.
Okay, yeah.
So,
okay,
if you don't
so
know,
it's not quite released yet.
Yeah.
It's going to get officially released for VIPs as of September 18th. I probably should preface this what set it actually is.
Yes.
So this is the remake of the Lego UCS Imperial Star Destroyer. Originally released, I think it was, don't quote me, it was 2002 or 2003. With originally, I think it was somewhere in the range of 3,100 pieces, around $300 back then. And it was really cool. Neither one of us owned the set.
Nope. Wish I did.
It's that's the old one right there.
Yeah.
So it was a cool set.
See,
even back then, like still holds up. You might have to look up 2019.
All right, let's try that.
Pull that
I tried.
out. It did get officially announced, so like there are official pictures out there of it.
All right. Okay, here we are.
Where's the box?
Wait,
nope. That's the
old one.
Nope. Go down.
Dang.
Go down. Come on, man.
You know what?
Pull up
you
might
oh, that's
link.
it. That's it. That's it.
Well, it might be better
It's
with
right
the
there.
box to get an idea.
I just need to.
Okay,
reference.
fine.
I just need a reference.
So I
can
actually
pull up a better
have.
picture
Okay,
and
so
post.
I don't know if you want to start with your opinions or my opinions.
You can start.
Okay,
my
so just
opinion's
for
kinda
some
weak.
information, the new Star Destroyer, it's coming for early release for VIPs September 18th, and then getting a wide release on October 1st. 4,700 pieces. Here's the kicker: it's $700. So the Millennium Falcon at like 7,500 pieces is $800.
Yeah.
For 100 less, you lose 3,000 pieces.
Now, of course, this thing, as you've mentioned to me, plethora of times.
Yes.
That was.
I've been
awkward
talking
sentence.
about a lot about
There's
this
a
lately.
lot of plates in here, larger pieces.
Yes. There
Obviously.
are a lot of larger plates.
But,
and actually, and someone did mention this in a video because they were trying to stick up for the fact that this had only like 4,700 pieces. They had mentioned that even though the original set was around that 10 cents per piece, that was also in like 2002, 2003 money. And when we did the translation, it was around the same price per piece now. Because like $300 back then is like, I think some like $430 to $450 now, which is around the same sort of price to piece. I know
it's
price
crazy
to pieces and
how much prices have gone up. Just
it looks cool. It looks big. It actually is. It's longer than the UCS Millennium Falcon.
Oh, I'd expect it to be.
It's like I think nearly 4 feet long and 2 feet wide, like at the widest. So that's really big.
That's huge.
But that's, I mean, still.
It's definitely got some nice looking aspects of it.
They update. I have looked at the pictures. They have updated a lot, and the building techniques I think are going to end up being better.
Let's see if I can find a reference to the original one.
Yeah, like
because I definitely see. There's definitely some scaling,
and that's also
benefits.
with Old Gray. That's with Old Gray
right?
Too.
Yeah, I can definitely see the new one is a lot cleaner looking.
I think more menacing too.
Technique. Yeah,
look at it. Look at it with the stand there.
Is that's
the new one with the stand?
Dang,
that actually looks good.
That looks really good.
I will give it that it looks like an amazing set, and I really am excited for this. But I'm not buying it.
Yeah,
I'm just not. Not just because I'm a broke college student. If that set was like 4, like even 5,
I'd buy it at 4.
I'd buy it at 4. At 5, I'd consider. But and I understand where they're having to come from with this set because it's so big.
Yeah,
and there's so many big pieces.
I don't see it coming with a mini blockade runner, which is one thing I really like.
It does.
Oh, I see it there. Okay, never mind. I see.
Also,
it
comes with 2 exclusive Imperial figures.
Or is this the original?
That's the original.
Okay, that's a lot smaller actually.
That's about the same size as what the new one is, though, of a blockade runner.
Oh, okay, but I mean the Star Destroyer is a lot smaller.
No, it's still huge.
No, the original one.
Yeah,
like here.
the original is huge.
I know it's huge, but I mean it looks smaller than the new one.
Yeah. I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
There's a difference of 1,700 pieces. So
oh dang!
That's.
I want them to come out with the Rebel.
I think everyone wants a
Rebel
Venator.
Dang.
Venator UCS. I'd buy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give me one that's like 4,000 pieces, $400. I'd buy it all day long. I'd have to answer to a certain.
Even has a bay in it.
Oh. Yeah. Now here's the other thing that people are really triggered with. Like, you could even make up for the argument of 4,700 pieces for $700, except they did not add an interior. Not even a little bit of an interior.
I mean, I understand that because, I mean, especially a UCS of that magnitude, how large it is, and the fact that it's nowhere near. Well, the Falcon's actually kind of minifig scale, and unlike this, is nowhere near a minifig scale. Now, it would be cool.
Micro
would be really cool. It's no. Are you kidding me? The Blockade Runner is the size of a minifig. So you're saying that the Blockade Runner is the size of an escape pod, bro? No, it is nowhere near. Not even the little trophy figs.
Okay.
Not even that. Speaking of trophy figs, the Shield Helicarrier is pretty dope.
Don't make me.
I wish there was more stuff in that scale, like the Hogwarts Castle.
Well, eventually. Oh, dude, I'm so tempted for that. It's at 6,000. I think it's 6,000 pieces.
I really want to.
6,000 for $400. I almost did once. I actually came pretty close. The most expensive set I've gone to this point. That's the one set I have my eye on right now. The most expensive set that I bought, like straight up paid the price for. Probably Ninjago City.
Yeah.
Yeah, 300.
Dang.
So that was. I ended up getting rid of it. It's a cool set, but I ended up finding some to kind of replace it a little bit for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what that was. I'm pretty sure that was either. With that money, I used some of it for Voltron.
Oh, okay.
I think I did. I can't remember. I own a lot of Lego.
Voltron's a nice one too.
Yeah. So overall, with like the UCS, I like the set. It looks great. And it probably will sell well. I mean, UCS Millennium Falcon, even though it's $800 most expensive set there is, it sold out.
Yeah.
It sold out for, I don't even know how long it sold out for when it was released. But
yeah.
And I know that this obviously means that Lego is now considering making bigger sets like this for adult fans only. Like, this is not a kid's toy at all. This is like architecture for Star Wars.
Yeah.
But
this is beyond architecture, because architecture just uses intricate techniques.
Yeah.
This is massive scale.
This is
that would be cool
scale.
To get an architecture set in like $300 range scale.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Like a massive.
Okay, so actually that's kind of a cool segue because they did release some new architecture sets, and I actually have one of them. You know that I have one.
Yes.
Of them. So I'm just gonna bring this up as a little tidbit. They, I can't talk. They brought 2 new architecture sets for the month of. I think August or September. I think it's August, but they haven't really reached stores much till like now, which includes a remake in large scale of the Empire State Building.
Oh yeah,
it is 1,700 pieces at $130, and it is 2 feet tall.
Dang,
700 of those pieces. Man, it includes 700 pieces. No, pieces are grills.
Pizza time.
Pizza.
Shout out to Spider-Man 2.
I don't remember that reference, actually. I remember a lot from that movie. I do not remember that.
Pizza time. Anyway.
Apparently everyone else
he does
will
the pizza delivery
included.
service at the beginning. It's so fun. It's so
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
There's so many edits.
That's Spider-Man 2. I thought you meant Far From Home.
No.
Pizza time.
Originals. See, okay. So here's the thing. You have Spider-Man.
We're not going to get into Spider-Man.
This
will take
Spider-Man
like, the whole
3.
video.
Then you have the Amazing Spider-Man
1 and 2.
That's just the other one. So you have Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, the other one, and then you have Homecoming and Far From Home. You don't even need to preface that with the word Spider-Man. Okay. You can preface it with the word Spider-Man, but those are Spider-Man 1 and 2. That's Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, those are the Raimi ones. Those are the Sam Raimi ones.
We could talk about Spider-Man for a lot of reasons right now, and I don't want to open that can of worms.
I
Especially
do.
with recent news. I don't want, not yet. If we have time.
Maybe next episode we'll get into some
This show
Hollywood drama.
Oh yeah. So this show is actually gonna, just because people might wonder, hey, there's one upload. When's the next one? we're planning on making this a weekly series. It's pretty much our plan. And we're still, again, figuring this out. But really, it's mainly going to be Lego with bits and pieces. Of, yeah, on the spot. Bits and pieces of other stuff in general just going on that mainly we want to talk about. But we're going to try and orient it around Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah. But don't be surprised if we trail off. So, anyway, I'll just mention the architecture for another minute. So, looks like a cool set. Actually, it really looks good. The Empire State Building. Even with all those grills, I'm really tempted.
Yeah.
Because it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of how I felt about Statue of Liberty, and I still haven't bought that set, and I'm kicking myself in the butt because I kind of want that.
That's a nice one.
It is. The other one that they released that I honestly might just now say is my favorite architecture set, easily, hands down, is attention all UK watchers. I'm about to butcher this name hard. Trafalgar Square.
How do you spell that?
Trafalgar. No, like FAL.
Oh,
Not
foul?
Yeah, foul.
And
Gar. This is all one word.
Oh, that's all one word.
Yeah, I had to pronounce it that way because I'm American and I don't know how to say anything.
I'm gonna see if I can get the internet to pronounce it for us.
Is it gonna capture it though?
Maybe. You might just have to throw it in post. No, not protest.
Protest.
This is
wrong word.
We're gonna have to cut out this whole side trail.
No.
Here we go.
How to pronounce it? Okay.
I have no idea what the audio output is set to right now, so that's kind of.
Do you even know what it is?
Yeah, I think I have the audio.
How about we just
output somewhere.
accept?
Oh, speakers. Oh, that's the wrong speaker. Okay, we want audio. Okay, give us the audio output there.
I'm keeping this in, man.
Here we go. Ready?
Doing.
What is it?
Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar Square.
Wait, let's get that again.
Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar Square.
I wasn't too far off.
No, you weren't.
I said try.
Trafalgar
Okay.
Square.
So anyway, because people don't want to hear on how to pronounce stuff at all.
That's what we're here for.
That's what
Welcome
we're here.
to the Polybags.
Welcome.
Where we learn to pronounce words. First word, Trafalgar Square. Say it with us. Trafalgar Square. Our next word.
I was gonna
be...
make a translation joke. I just can't. Anyway, so the set. This actually, honestly, this is probably my favorite architecture set I've ever had.
I was watching him build it. I was looking at some of the building.
Some
of the building techniques in there are really cool.
Oh,
like
it feels dirty.
Yeah,
it felt dirty at times. Now, I'm actually a lot of this set. Half of it didn't even feel like, with architecture, a lot of the builds are just one by ones on top of one by ones. They need to be perfectly together and not bending. Yeah, that was in there a little bit, but a good majority wasn't. It was just classic, just Lego building. There's some large pieces in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, even just building the base plate was really cool. I really enjoyed building it.
Yeah.
So for some information, the set actually has 1,200 pieces at $80. It includes the whole square. It includes roads around it, pathways, little scenery areas. It has the detail of an architecture set, but also with the love and care of almost like a creator expert on the architecture scale. It is really good. I ended up picking it up from Books A Million because I'm a member there, and I was able to get it for, I think, $63, and I'm really happy with it. Even at $80, I still say that's a really good set.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion, at least, but we're going to move on because I don't want this to just be architecture.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave it open right now for a couple minutes if Jason has anything that he wants us to talk about, since he has a chance now.
Wow. Well,
yeah. I don't want to run the show. This is co-hosting.
Yeah. Well, I didn't prepare any topics because I thought you prepared some.
I prepared some, but
I have a go-to podcast topic. I really like talking about this Star Wars short film I did last year.
What do you want to
just want to bring it up? I just want to promote it real quick because
you want a shameless plug?
Shameless plug right now.
Okay.
But yeah,
brought to you by Shameless Plug.
Feel free to check that out. But yeah, this thing I
dislike the crap out of it, please.
Really long time on. I spent a year and a half on it.
You know who we also need to give a shout out to?
Who?
the other half of Much Happiness.
Oh yeah, my roommate Tim. If you watch Much Happiness, you know Tim. He's right over there trying to
behind the
crazy
camera.
From our...
He's not like handling the camera. He's helping us set up. He helped us set up. But shout out to Tim. Yeah. He probably will never listen to this.
No,
I doubt it.
If he listens to it,
throw some in there, like
rip.
So you would know that he watched it.
He's right there. We're gonna.
But he's not gonna listen. He's not listening.
He's not listening.
He's not paying attention.
All right, Tim. If you hear this message, then you gotta tell me that.
Keep it PG.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do. You gotta tell me, long live the king. Long live the king.
Okay, well.
Speaking of long live the king, I gotta talk about this.
Oh,
the
no.
Joker film coming out.
Okay,
oh my
there's
goodness.
some I'm okay with talking about.
Okay, I'm so excited for this movie, bro.
Really?
Although I'm getting a little worried because I was looking at some stuff earlier today.
No. Oh, you probably saw the same thing I did.
SJWs are getting a little bit spicy on this.
So there actually was an 8-minute applause for the movie.
Really?
Yes.
Wait,
so
where was it at? Because there's this one place, I don't know where it is. It's wherever they premiered Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
It's like tradition to just applause for like a half hour straight.
Yeah.
But oh my god, okay, that's just a side trail, but I'm not gonna go there.
So I'm okay with actually talking about the Joker for a minute. That's actually that's one of my most anticipated movies of the year.
I know. I've been looking forward to this since the first promo last October.
I was one of those unlucky people who decided to go see Suicide Squad on opening weekend.
Oh dang!
And honestly, I love Jared Leto.
Yeah,
he's done. I do like some of his music. Older, not newer.
Okay.
He's gotten weird lately. But he's even done some good films in the past, like Mr. Nobody. That's a really good movie.
I've been meaning to watch that.
That is another really good movie.
He's really good in Blade Runner 2049. I don't know if
I've
you've
not
seen
that, but I've heard it.
We'll have to watch that sometime.
So he's a good actor. He's got good chops, but
I don't think
that Joker was not good.
I want to give a little opinion on the Joker. So first of all, let me preface this by saying, Dark Knight, Heath Ledger, that is one of the best performances of all time. Let alone best. It's probably the best Joker performance. Live action for sure. I don't want to throw Mark Hamill into this because he nails it in the animated. But live action for sure.
I think he beats Heath Ledger in animated. In general, I think if you throw Mark Hamill in there, I actually would maybe say Mark
I haven't
Hamill
seen
beats
enough of it to say for sure. I'm sticking with Heath Ledger on this, but because
I haven't seen enough. But what I have seen, it's
because there's a difference between voice acting and live action.
Okay,
he is putting his all into that performance. But this is a side trail that I wasn't.
If you ever want to see a live action reference of what it'd be to see Mark Hamill live action Joker, watch The Flash.
Oh, the
and
Trickster
look
bit
for Trickster.
Yeah. He was pretty good in that. But that doesn't compare to Heath Ledger.
It doesn't, but it can make you think about Mark Hamill live action Joker.
Yeah,
that's actually really cool to think.
But
so we got to talk about Joaquin Phoenix. What's our opinion?
Well, first let me jump into the Jared Leto thing.
Okay, Jared. So we're going to bash Jared Leto.
No,
and then we're going to raise up Joaquin.
I'm in defense of Jared Leto because
I want to hear.
Okay,
this.
so my take on
you
Jared
like
Leto's
Joker.
Teeth? So
you like grills on Joker?
Here's the thing. Jared Leto's performance. First of all, he's coming up after Heath Ledger was the last Joker.
Yes. Okay.
So we had what's the guy's name from the 70s? I don't remember
which
his name.
one.
The guy who plays the Joker.
In which one?
The 70s in the show.
Oh, in the show?
The live action show.
Cesar Romero.
Yes. So that you had that, and then you had.
I think it was the 60s, but yeah,
60s,
Cesar Romero.
I can never get the year right on that.
And then you had Jack Nicholson.
So,
and then you have Mark Hamill in animated.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking just live action.
Okay, well then you had Heath Ledger.
Yeah. So it was just a steady climb of. So you have sort of this Silver Age.
I'm gonna be really upset if we forgot a Joker.
I don't think so.
I don't think we did, but I'm gonna be pretty upset if we did.
So you have Cesar Romero getting the real goofy side of Joker. You have Jack Nicholson getting the sort of mobster-esque side of Joker.
Honestly, that was really cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something you see. That's more of the original, the roots of the character of the Joker, if you're familiar with the comic book.
Then you have I have to give him praise. Mark Hamill gives the undeniable Joker performance.
Yeah, that is just the quintessential Joker. Mark Hamill is the go-to. Like, if you get any... If it's not a live action, you're going to use Mark Hamill. There's no way around that.
Well, he actually did return for Joker recently.
Yeah, I know.
Killing Joke.
Right.
I need to see that. I've been dying to see that.
I've heard some pretty bad things about it. But
it's only the first 30 minutes. It's because it wasn't in the comic. Past that, if you do that, it's great. It's amazing.
Right. So I'll have to watch
Kevin
that
Conroy and Mark Hamill back as Batman and Joker, man.
Oh yeah. But then you have Heath Ledger going for the more modern take of the psychotic.
Well, he
chaotic.
created the modern take.
No, that started in the 90s in the comics.
Okay,
late
he
90s
did his
into the
own.
2000s. He's no, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
he's completely original. But I'm just saying he captured that aspect of the Joker. I'm saying so.
No one thought he had it.
Those are kind of the three lanes of the Jokers: the mobster, the sort of prankster, and then the psycho.
So I just had a thought here that's really funny.
Let me finish.
No. I want to point this out. So you know how with Heath Ledger, everyone I don't know if you remember, but back then, before when the movie was getting made, or right before it was getting made, everyone was like, they're gonna let that pretty boy from I think it was A Knight's Tale or some play Joker. And the funny thing is, we're starting to hear those same words similar being talked about Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Yeah,
everyone's like, we're gonna let that Twilight pretty boy play Batman, but
that's
it's
why
I think about back then with
Heath
Ledger. It's like, I don't want to. I know about Robert Pattinson and how he is, and so he actually has done some good films, and so I think he might have him. I just wanted to bring that up. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
it's kind of. But
funny. Let me get back on this.
Okay, so Heath Ledger.
So Heath Ledger was the more modern psychotic take. So then Jared Leto had to face. So with the Suicide Squad, they had those three lanes: mobster, prankster, psychotic. So what they ended up doing was they ended up going back to the Jack Nicholson style with the mobster thing, which for one, that threw a lot of people off because they were expecting a sort of Heath Ledger lane Joker, and that would have worked, but I mean, first of all, they cut out so much of his performance in that movie that a lot of his character was lost. That he put the work that Jared Leto
character.
did.
He was just a character that came
less
in
than
and
a side
out.
character. Like he wasn't even like a side character. He was. I think he had a total of 10 minutes in that film.
Yeah, that
after hours
me.
of filming.
most of it was just in the beginning with Harley Quinn.
Right, exactly. So it was just kind of. I know he was let down. He was really disappointed with that, and a lot of the fans were too. That had to do with the reshoots and stuff. But that aspect, along with the interesting take, not only doing the mobster less recent.
Honestly, we were just watching the Will
Joker's
Smith
mind.
and Margot Robbie show. That was what we were watching.
But so with that modern take, and then a lot of the changes with having the tattoos, not wearing a shirt a lot of the time, the grill, specifically the grill, just a lot of things like that. It was just so much new stuff.
There is one scene I appreciate. Is the Room of Knives, him laying down.
Oh, yeah.
I actually appreciate that.
A lot of people
just
don't.
laughing. He's just laughing in a room of knives surrounding him. That actually I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I think Jared Leto, I don't think it was his fault.
No. That's what my point is. Yeah. Is that it didn't, his embodiment of the Joker wasn't able to come across, not because, so maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe his performance would have been bad, and that's why they cut it out.
Maybe he was just like, hey, look, the only way I can do this is if I can take off my shirt and put it in the grill. But that's the only way this will work.
But as far as I can tell, he had formed a version of the Joker, but it just wasn't able to come across in the screen time.
But Jared Leto, isn't he known for getting into character?
Yeah, he's a method actor.
Yeah, I thought he was a method actor.
So like Heath Ledger was too. That's what I'm saying. So he embodied the character. He definitely had a Joker to portray.
Oh, it didn't look like Jared
I'm just
Leto.
saying
I did not look at that Joker and think Jared Leto.
No.
But I also didn't think the Joker that we really needed.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying is he was going for a new take on the Joker, which people weren't looking for. Plus, there wasn't enough screen time to flesh out his new version of the Joker, so it just seemed like a weird, not working Joker.
Yeah.
And there's more issues with it.
And we're never going to see fulfillment of that Joker.
Yeah, that's because the next Suicide Squad is a reboot.
Just 10 minutes of Jared Leto.
But,
that's it. That's
now that we've gotten that Joker out of the way, I want to jump on the new Joker, Joaquin Phoenix.
First time
I will
saw
say
this teaser.
the first teaser, like that is one of my favorite teasers of all time.
The
Just
teaser
the
was great, and in the first trailer,
like the song "Smile" in that song.
That was in the trailer.
I know the trailer. That's what I mean. The trailer.
Yeah.
That song. Well, not the teasers, but the trailer. That song gives me chills every time, man.
It seems like
it fits so because like you listen to it, you think about it. The original song, I mean, it's you get the message. It's like stay positive, things will get better, But you put it in that context, and it just gets so dark. Like some of the lyrics in that song, it's so dark, and it fits so well.
I think it's going to be a very smart movie.
Yeah, I think it was definitely really smart of DC to go for the character-driven rather than plot-driven story.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Really
We've never
smart.
seen some like this
I know.
from Joker.
I've been wanting a movie like this for a while. Like Bumblebee, just to jump into Transformers for a bit.
Ooh, I don't mind. Go right in.
Like Bumblebee was kind of doing the same thing where they decided to go for more character-driven as opposed to plot-driven.
I think Hollywood is starting to catch on to that more.
I think
because MCU, they kind of brought it back a bit more. Because forever, like, honestly, like, we had that in the 80s. We had we had some character and we had some plot. And then CGI came around, and then it was pretty much just the graphics.
Well, it wasn't CGI. It was more of just the lazy filmmaking.
It was lazy filmmaking, and also, just the fact that was a new technology and people were wanting to use it, and they focused less on development. And then in the 2000s, we started seeing with the MCU, they started doing something a bit different. They started, hey, what if we zone in on these characters? Right. And it's starting to bring back to where now a lot of people are wanting those character driven. They aren't just
and a large part of it is driven by indie films as well.
True.
Just
I think
outside,
those brought
like
the
Lady Bird
is the Founder
one that comes to mind. The Founder's
a great one.
Just some more lower budget films that instead of having this big budget CGI big plot driven thing, they focus more on the character because you can use less actors.
And honestly, I think that's isn't it Sony's making this?
No, this is Warner Bros.
Warner Bros. Sorry,
Warner Bros.
Sorry.
DC.
Sorry about that.
Sony is
but here's
Spider-Man.
the thing: I think big studios finally caught on to that because it's a cheap movie to make, which means you could get some big actors in it,
right?
And the cost is low,
right?
There's no big. I remember literally, I read an article. This isn't spoiling the movie, but I read an article about.
You spoil it, I kill you.
It's not a spoil. It's not a spoil. Pretty much talking about like the tone a little bit, and they were mainly saying like, you're like, we're not gonna bash you right out the gate. We're not gonna hit you with all these grand spectacles like you see in all these other movies, and they're probably referencing Marvel there. But they were saying there will be a point when we hit you with that. But it's gonna we're gonna take you on a journey to get there.
That's really cool. Like
so,
some of the scenes in the
that was actually from someone who's seen the movies. So
yeah.
like it's good to kind of know that that's kind of what we get to look forward to. I want them to take their time with this.
Right.
I'm okay with sitting like 3 hours in the movie theater watching this unfold.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this movie. But some of the shots in the trailer, because you can definitely see that they're gonna really flesh out his character. Although, one thing I want to talk about in the latest trailer is that really kind of surprised me was the part where he goes out on Robert De Niro's talk show.
So that's actually a reference to a comic.
Yeah?
Actually, no, not comic. Sorry. Again, I was looking into this movie a little. That's actually a reference to a Robert De Niro movie. Where, and this doesn't spoil it, because this is the Robert De Niro movie that this happened in.
Yeah.
So in the movie, Robert De Niro plays this guest star on a show.
Oh, yeah.
Where he ends up going to murder the guy and ends up putting kind of pretty much that's how
like
it goes.
The Interview.
Please don't compare that to Joker. But
no, I'm comparing to the Robert.
Yeah, but pretty much the whole part of it was he wanted to go on the show to pretty much show people like he wanted everyone to see him kill him.
Okay.
And so a lot of people are thinking him going out there all dance and everything in front of Robert De Niro on the show is there's going to be like a grand massacre.
Huh, that'll be interesting. My main thing
that's not confirmed that's happening, but it's a theory.
Normally, the Joker's character is completely anonymous. Nobody knows who he is.
Yeah,
in fact, I think in one of the comics, there's even multiple Jokers.
There is, because everyone was like, "Guess what? We finally know who Joker is." But wait, there's 3 of them.
Exactly. So it's just interesting though, because it sounds like he was invited on as whoever his normal character is.
Yeah.
But as he goes onto the show, he says, "Call me Joker when you call me out." So it's kind of interesting that in this rendition, he's not a nobody coming out into stardom. He comes out as what it looks like is going to be some sort of comedian.
Yeah.
But he embodies this Joker persona to the point it just takes over him. Which is interesting.
He's like this clown working for a business, and in the trailer it shows like, honestly, if you didn't know it was Joker, you would think this is a down-on-this-luck guy working a dead-end job who just wants to be funny.
Right.
And like you just see where that mindset of people putting him down, putting this ordinary guy down in life, and that's honestly where I feel like we can root for him.
Right.
And I know some people might not want to see that way.
That's one of the controversies.
That's where the controversies come in. Is people don't like that you essentially have to root for the bad guy. Which there's actually a film which I saw recently that kind of invokes that a little.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it. It's by Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx. It's Law Abiding Citizen.
No, I haven't seen
And
that.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but the whole film you're essentially rooting for the villain.
Yeah.
And it's actually handled really well. And that's kind of what I'm wanting to see here,
Mm-hmm.
because we have always liked Joker for him being almost like a force for Batman to fight. And at this point now, we are going to take Batman out of the equation, and then it's like, well, where do we go from here?
Right.
And we get a dive deep into seeing the psyche of the Joker being formed. That just amazes me. I am really excited for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that movie comes out next month in October. We will be very happy to see it.
Yes.
But I think
I'm going to try going opening weekend for sure.
Oh, we have to go. Me and you are both going opening
Yes,
weekend.
for sure.
And we will, if you guys want, we can hear some feedbacks because we got some time in between there. We may give some of our opinions when the podcast comes out, just to kind of follow up on this. Not spoil, but just kind of give our opinions.
Follow up.
If you should see it or not. But we are going to move on from now,
Okay.
and we're going to move back to a little bit of Lego.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to throw some in there that I just saw an article that I just found hilarious, that I looked at and I'm like, why? I understand why, but I don't want it. So they revealed Lego Frozen 2 sets.
Oh, no.
There's a buildable Olaf.
Well, wait, how built? Like a
Look it up.
Like a large-
it's
like the Yoda?
Like a 400-500 piece build.
like the Yoda?
No, not like the Yoda. More like a Porg.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Well,
the
like
large...
it's gonna be smaller, I think. It just got announced today.
Oh,
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna vomit.
I just want to look at that.
That is.
Yes.
That is disgusting.
I'm just imagining that. Again, if you want to look it up, you can easily look it up so you can kind of get
Oh
context.
gosh.
That thing is frightening.
That is.
Imagine that on your desk,
No.
staring at you.
I can't
People
do-
are saying the Yoda's gonna freak him out at night. Look at that.
All right, so we got here. It looks like the whoever that other girl or looks like the fall area.
Yeah.
There's some sort of like fall theme going on.
It does
we
look
got
like
a
this
fall
film in general.
treehouse.
Actually, the trailer looks really good.
There's a couple things I'm worried about in this movie. But then again, it's not for my demographic.
I'm
so-
gonna.
I went
see
into
it.
the first movie not knowing it was a musical, only knowing that it was a queen with ice powers who goes like kind of rogue, and her sister has to get her back. So I was expecting
Honestly,
some sort of
okay,
like
So I want to defend here. Frozen is a great movie, but
yeah.
everyone else ruined it. It was a great movie, and I actually went in knowing literally nothing, and I walked out amazed.
I got to say I like Tangled better.
I would agree with you probably on that. I like Tangled better. Tangled is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I would definitely say.
I mean, it definitely
But-
had a sour taste. Not going in, not realizing it was in the line of it was in that genre. But there's just like the whole.
The
I
internet
definitely don't
ruined
like
Frozen.
the whole thing of the whole fan following after that, because like when I went to Disney a few years ago, went to see Frozen live. That was
You saw
one of-
that gem.
I let's just say I blasted songs from Muse for an hour straight in my ear. Every time
I don't blame you.
it was fine. Once they stopped singing, I could watch the show for the
Yeah.
little acting parts in the middle. But then they would start singing, and I was just like, and it was a sing along too. They had the words up in the.
Oh,
It
yay.
was the worst, one of the worst experiences of my life.
Wow, that's great.
It was terrible. But yeah, because going into the film, all I knew was from the original promo that had Sven and Olaf
You
fighting.
didn't
for
even
the
know what that
carrot,
movie was.
And
You were
I had
like, "Is this
seen
a buddy comedy?"
The
or
two
something?
the Anna and Elsa figures for Disney Infinity. I was super into
Oh.
that game, and I was like, I'd seen my sister playing with those characters because she hogs all of the female characters, but they were some pretty cool characters, and I was like, dang, this might be pretty darn cool. Might have some good action
Jason,
scenes, and then it was
Tim just judged you. He gave you a judging look.
I deserve to be judged for.
Yeah,
for
you
what I just
do.
said.
Yeah.
that was a pretty sad. statement.
Tim, does he deserve to be judged?
Although I am
Yeah,
very
okay.
excited because in this film, Elsa puts her hair down, at least not in a braid, because that was one thing in Moana, the hair, amazing. Frozen, never it was either short hair or it was in a braid the entire movie. In fact, there's the one shot that I'm sure all of you know about where Elsa literally moves her braid through her shoulder.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know
it
this
goes,
shot.
Yeah, and when she's singing "Let It Go," when
That's
she lets her
during
hair,
that?
she lets her hair down, and then she pushes the braid through her shoulder, and it's just very sad. I mean, you have to watch it kind of slow to
Okay.
notice it, so it's not
Okay.
a big deal. Like I do way worse
Well.
stuff in my visual effects, but I mean, it was a whole team, and nobody caught that really.
Okay.
But
Well,
I'm
no one
excited.
said
I'm
Disney's
excited
perfect.
because it looks like they're going to actually do some
It
some
looks
cool
good.
animation in this one. Because the other one,
It
there
looks
was some
good.
parts that I was like,
It looks really well animated.
yeah.
I might go see it. I actually might.
I'm gonna wait till some of the reviews come down.
I'm gonna wait for reviews too,
like
but I might
like
go
Dora. I kind of wanted to go see Dora just for the meme of it.
see it. I can't.
But,
I can't even. I just can't.
Yeah, that came out too close to coming back to school. But if you've ever seen the
That movie I heard bombed.
really,
Like not box office, but like critically.
no, it didn't. As
Are
far
you
as I know,
sure?
I'm pretty sure it's got like 80 on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
Let's
No, that trailer
Dora-
was trash. That trailer
The
was.
Explorer movie.
Don't even. Please
Let's
don't
see.
even tell me.
Let's look at the IMDb.
Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes.
here's Rotten Tomatoes.
Not
that Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see what we got. Oh dang, we got It Chapter 2 at 65. What? Dang.
Wait, Dora. Dora is higher than it.
Okay, why is this just a generic list? I
Just
want to see.
go out of there.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah, okay. there we
okay.
go.
I just had to full screen. 83
Wow.
and 88 audience. So let's look at some of these reviews because that's one thing. If you've ever used Rotten Tomatoes, you can't just look at the score. You got to look at what they actually
Suffice
say.
to say that this film
Films
is keenly aware of its origins and their essential absurdity. So it doesn't take itself seriously.
That's good.
The trailer looked like it did.
Oh, here's a negative one. If by some chance the kids corral you into this Jumanji
ripoff.
Jumanji ripoff, at least see it all the way through the spirited, semi-repetitive closing credits number. So it says rotten, but that sounds like a more positive review.
Straightforward approach to a Dora movie that would play into a limited audience. This
Oh, it
Dora
actually
is
gives
out
the
to win
scores of these individual
Oh,
critics.
really?
Like B+, 6.5 out of 10, even though they said it was fresh, 3.5 out of 5. So it's a pretty midline movie. Here's a 4 out of 5.
So it's not. Maybe it's not worth going to see, but if you
Yeah.
see it, it's not a bad time.
Yeah, because I had seen one thing that said there's some enjoyable parts for adults, but most of the reviews that I had looked at said it's really
It's a
made
kid's
for
film.
kids.
It's a
really
kid's
made
film.
for kids, which kind of was disappointing because if you've ever seen the College Humor Dora the Explorer movie, it's not really a movie; it's more of a short. But that is one of the funniest things. They take the mechanics in Dora the
Yeah.
Explorer to their extremes. It's so funny. Like the fourth wall breaks. They're so funny.
So,
But
past Frozen now. Past the Frozen sets and Frozen in general. I wasn't intending to talk that long about it.
we got on a little.
How far
Kids
are we
Movie
along
Side Trail.
in this? Because
So we started about like 40 minutes ago. So
Wait, really?
yeah, we started at 5:40, 5:49.
Where does it show on here? Does it tell you?
There's no timestamp.
Really?
Yeah, because they don't expect you to. I don't think this is exactly expected for recording podcasts.
Hey
it's more for
Tim,
music
are
stuff.
you able to tell on the phone for the camera footage?
Well, we started at 5:49.
You know for sure we started it then.
About
Wait, what time is it?
it's 6:30 almost.
6:25.
So-
Okay, so we're like 35 minutes in.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got time. Okay,
Yeah.
so pretty much the next thing I'd like to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So just because for time's sake, I don't want to harp on it too long again. So, but I want to talk about episode 9 sets.
Oh, let's pull some of these up.
So yeah, we got some.
I might get on an
I'm-
episode 9 trail because if you can't tell, I'm really into movies.
I wasn't excited for episode 9 at all, and then I watched the first trailer, and it didn't get me like there, but it got me interested. And the second trailer kind of did that. I'm gonna go see the movie. I'll see it.
I'm gonna go see it.
I need to see how this plays out. But I'm actually probably more excited for the Lego sets than I am I am.
I have some expectations.
So if you notice,
but we'll
if you
see.
try and look on Google, it's really hard to find them. You got to find them on like Reddit.
Really?
Reddit has like the full...
Are they not officially?
No,
out?
they're not. That's why we can't show
Oh.
anything. So you got to look them up on Reddit.
Here we go. StarWarsNews.net.
That's just listings for like sets.
Dang it.
You got to look on Reddit. It's like one
Let's
guy
see,
posted. Just look them up.
I looked it up.
No, There you go. I think... Nope.
Wow.
Stop. Get out of there.
Oh, it's The Mandalorian. Get
the
hyped for
Mandalorian.
stupid
I am.
Disney Plus.
Oh my gosh, that actually looks good. Just look specifically Reddit, and you should be able to pull it up really fast. No, just look it up. Stop being lazy.
I'm going to Reddit right now.
No, not
You just
that
said search
one.
it in Reddit.
Fine. Episode 9 sets.
Okay, where do I don't know how to use Reddit.
We can't talk about it until you pull it up, apparently. So, I'm
Why?
trying to get you there. Because can you multitask?
No, I can't multitask.
So that's why.
Oh, here we go. Right there. Rumor.
No.
Benioff Weiss, first
We're
Star
not
Wars
starting
film set
that.
in
No,
Old
we're not
Republic.
talking.
What?
No,
Old
no,
Republic
no,
movie
we're
start
not
filming
getting
this fall.
That's a rumor. We're not getting into that. Just go.
What do you want me to do, Derek?
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Reddit. Type at the top. Star Wars 9 Lego Reddit. Sets.
All right.
Okay. Let's look here.
This video.
Rise of Skywalker. There we go.
Here we go.
Wait. No, that's not
10
it.
minutes
That's
later.
June. That's
Wow.
June. Okay, try like, no, is my, well, nope.
This
Those were taken down.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to find it.
No, it still might be up.
Here, let me mute it. I'll just pull up this
Oh
video.
yeah, that's him in R. That's where I watched it from. So yeah, pull up his video. Oh.
Dang.
But no, the video's still up online. If you go to YouTube, you'll find it. It's still up. His didn't get taken down. Yeah.
That took me back to Reddit. What?
I'm
here
sorry,
we go.
guys. We're being terrible.
No, that's not it either.
That's January wave.
Well,
Go to YouTube.
oh, here we go.
No.
Dang, that looks
That's,
fire.
Stop it. Just stop. You know
That's
so
so bad.
Just go to YouTube at this point.
Oh, gosh. I'd never want to see anything like that again. Okay, I do not recommend trying to search this yourself. Here we go. 2019 sets revealed.
Go to YouTube at this point.
I went to YouTube.
You're
It wasn't there.
No, YouTube. Go on YouTube.
I
not
literally was
Google.
at YouTube.
No. You know what I'm saying. You're being lazy. YouTube.com.
Watch this. There.
No, that's not it.
It's not it.
Wait.
It's literally
that's the set
it.
list. Go to his YouTube channel. It's on his YouTube channel.
You know what?
It's on his YouTube channel. You are being really lazy. I don't appreciate it.
Being really lazy.
It is.
Which one?
Keep going down. He uploads a lot.
Right here.
Nope, that's something else. Keep going down. Down.
Why is it so old?
How many? Oh, it
2
may
weeks
have
ago.
gone taken down.
That's what I'm telling you. I think
Okay,
everything's
so
gone.
that means we might not be able to see pictures.
I'm mad at
now.
Lego. Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
the-
they did a
okay.
copyright strike. Even that's what I was saying. He got the copyright strike even though that was revealed. Anyway, so just ignore the pictures. We're just gonna have to remember it.
Rise of Skywalker sets. Oh, that's a podcast. Okay.
That's podcast inception.
Ha!
Okay, so
I
we'll keep
just
it brief
spiked it.
because we spent way too much time on this. So, okay, so from your best memory,
Yeah.
I
I don't
guess.
remember what any of. Oh, there was the
Yeah,
A
you
wing.
do.
I remember the A wing.
Kylo shuttle,
Oh yeah, that. Oh,
the
that.
new Falcon.
I don't remember the Falcon. I don't remember. What
You
it looked
don't the one that doesn't have it's built in a completely new way where the top doesn't have to fold open.
like. Oh yeah, I don't remember what it looks like, but I remember
I
remember that it's
there's
thing.
also the new Y wing, the
Mhm.
red and white Y wing, and that skiff looking thing, too.
Yeah.
So there's some good sets. What are you excited for? I already know what it is.
Well, I'm dropping on the Kylo shuttle for
Just for the promo.
just for the promo.
So there is a promo. If you guys saw, this actually might be announced. I don't think it is, but it might be. So the 20th anniversary Hoth promotional set that got released, they're making another one like it in the vein of Endor. And if you spend 75 or more on, I think it's the weekend of Force Friday, you will get it. So
Definitely gonna drop on that.
I might be I'm either going to drop on that or I'm going to drop on the Falcon.
Yeah.
It might just be the command shuttle though, because that's really cool. Because you get with that set, you get some of the Knights of Ren, you get Kylo Ren, you get a Sith Trooper. Like the minifigs are great in that, and it looks so good.
I'm so excited.
I'm sorry if you guys can't find the pics now. They were readily available to look at for like over a week, so it's kind of funny.
You should have
they're just now
saved them.
taking-
You should have saved them.
I'm sorry I didn't save them. Okay?
Shame on you.
Well, anyway, they're good, and this whole section here is kind of crap because we can't pull up pictures and take detailed looks.
Yeah.
So Sorry about that. We're just going to move on to another topic.
We'll take a closer look on them when they actually release.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll even do an on-screen
So
opening.
I do know when they're supposed to release.
Okay.
They are supposed to. I don't know when they'll be announced. They're supposed to release for Force Friday, which I believe is October 4th.
Okay.
It's either 4th or 14th. I can't remember. I think it's 4th. And so, also with that, we maybe get some spoilers from those sets.
Dang.
So,
I might not be able to look at any of them.
You might just don't look into anything too closely. Just build. Mindless build.
Yeah.
And then display it. Don't look too closely.
Yeah. I take spoilers very seriously. Like, if somebody mentions a character that's in the movie that I didn't know was in the movie, or even a costume, or like
a
weapon.
Costume is a spoiler.
If somebody literally shows me that like in the last trailer when Rey was like Pachoo! With her new lightsaber, the Sith one, I was like, spoiler.
Well, here's some people's ideas that is like, oh, they're just putting that in so it leads us up the trail and she's not going to be bad. But then other people are like, they're using reverse psychology on us. In reality, they're just putting it there so they'll think that we think that they're doing reverse psychology on us, so we think that she's good. In reality, she actually will turn bad.
I really hope she does. Just putting it
out
there.
Yes, I'm going to.
I think that's the way to go. I honestly think that's the right way to go.
If they make her just like, oh, she was going to be bad, but she ended up being good, and that's all that the world is about people turning good.
Yeah. Well, they kind of threw that out the window with Kylo Ren when he was just like, psych.
Are you talking about killing his dad?
No, I'm talking about 8. When she was like, come on, we'll be good now, even though you killed your dad.
It was really funny, the meltdown that he had when he saw Luke.
Oh, yeah.
When he like punched that. There's some good parts of 8. I enjoy it. I need to watch it again.
8
had issues.
A bag of worms. There's some really cool parts.
You gotta take it as it is.
Unfortunately. If I could do anything, it would be remove the whole excursion to the gambling planet, because that didn't help at all.
Rose.
I don't even care if Rose is in there. Like, a lot of people didn't like Rose at
Honestly,
all.
there was one funny scene.
Rose isn't like a super great character.
Okay, so do you remember the first scene where she's like...
Way to cut me off, Derek.
Okay, I'm so... I
I
remember one thing that was actually good about her. There was actually one funny line. It's like when he's trying to escape, and she like catches him, and he's like, what are you doing down here? And he like says something. He's like, oh, good. Because I'm supposed to tase anyone or like take anyone out who's like trying to escape. So it's good that you're not trying to. I'm like, okay, that was legitimately funny.
That part was pretty funny.
That was actually.
But
it had good parts.
But if you could take out the whole excursion thing, because that didn't make any sense, and then you literally all you have to do is just have Holdo tell Poe, I can't tell you my plans because there's possibly a traitor on the ship. There you go. Then there's a reason for all of that insanity. But instead, it's just this stupid plan that doesn't really make any sense.
I don't want to get into it. We could literally talk an hour
those
about
two things are what kill it for me. Like, the rest of the movie...
What about Leia's space bubble?
That doesn't kill the whole movie, though.
Can I point something out?
That's the thing. Is that
Can I point something
weird,
out here? We have... No.
Look
at this.
Movie.
Original trilogy people. We have Han dead. We have Luke dead. We have Leia alive. In real life... We have Harrison Ford alive, we have Mark Hamill alive, and we have Carrie Fisher dead. Can I state there's something wrong with that?
Yeah.
They had a perfect opportunity.
Well, they didn't know
to end, but they could have. They
didn't know until they finished.
There was a good year between her death.
Well, I mean, they've already used a lot. They filmed a lot of 9 before.
I know, but my point being is like, okay, maybe they'll kill her off in this next one. They probably will.
I don't know if they will or not. I don't know.
Or
how much
they'll
they filmed
retire
of
her.
Yeah, one or the other. I mean, I'd be surprised if she survives just because of the fact they already killed off Luke and Han.
They're killing off
alone,
the original trilogy.
That's what I think. But or just putting the characters to rest. That's what I don't think they're trying to kill it. I think they're just trying to say, okay, you got the beginning of their story. We'll give you the end of their story and the beginning of this new story. And now
the new story is kind of it's got some cool parts. I want a Knights of Ren movie.
Well, we'll see what 9 is. I'm hoping that's what 9 is.
You think it's a Knights of Ren?
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's straight up like Old Republic.
I don't want to go too much into it. But I want Old Republic trilogy.
Well, I just saw.
Yeah, I know.
Started filming.
Those rumblings have been around for some time now.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Probably, I would say, actually going to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely happening. There's no way it's not, because
there's too many rumors going on.
They would make so much money off of that, and it's such a great idea too. Because the problem is, going forward in the timeline, Disney has a lot to keep
Live
in
up
mind,
to?
a lot to live up to. Going back in the timeline,
And everyone's gonna hate
they
them
still
because
have a
they're-
lot to live up to going back in the timeline because those games were so good. But they're way more open-ended.
They can do a lot with that.
Yeah, it's similar to...
Well, there's just so much time back then.
Mhm.
And it's established. They could just do their own take on it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really looking forward to that.
We
Another
need
thing
Raven.
that I would really want
Raven.
is more of the like crime syndicates, which
Ooh.
Solo alluded to,
Yeah.
because they were gonna. I think their mistake was basing it on the character Solo. They were building a series of movies, if you weren't aware, on Han Solo, which is why his character ended off not where you would expect it leading into 4. But they were planning on doing multiple movies,
Yeah.
and
They
that just
ended-
died because of how poorly that movie did.
Can we give praise to an Obi-Wan series that is happening with Ian McGregor?
I don't want to say anything yet. I'm a little disappointed
Ewan McGregor.
because I'm just a little disappointed because
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus has so
Disney
many
Plus.
shows. There's no way I'm going to be able to watch them all.
You're gonna
I want-
watch them.
I
You're gonna
want to.
buy it.
I know I'm going to.
Clone Wars season 7.
I'm going.
Mandalorian.
I'm getting it for Clone Wars alone, but I'm going to watch Mandalorian. I'm going to watch all of that
Mandalorian
stuff.
comes out when
There's
it
so
launches.
many Marvel shows, though.
Clone Wars doesn't come out till February.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know. I'm aware, but it just bums me out a little bit just having all the
Disney Plus.
Yeah,
It might actually be good. What is it, like $5 a month? Or $7 a month?
something like that. Yeah, I think it's
like
probably
that's
7.
not
It's not bad at all.
No.
It's just
It's got potential.
I
Disney
mean,
has it in them.
I guess movies cost that much anyway if they're coming out with movies all the time.
Well, think about this. To
But-
go see a movie, it costs $10. To go buy a movie is probably about $25.
Well, when it first comes out,
Yeah, but that's my point.
you can rent it for like 4.
But here, no. I mean, really, you got to think about this. If you're doing Disney Plus and you're paying for the subscription, you essentially own it until you give up.
Yeah.
And I think with Disney Plus, they're not going to be Netflix. I don't think they're going to rotate out. I think they're just going to add in.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
And then they'll
That's
just
the one
raise their
benefit.
prices over time to reflect that.
Well,
Because they
hopefully
said it's
don't,
not going to
but-
stay at that price.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Hopefully it doesn't go like as expensive as Netflix. Netflix is getting real expensive. Is it like, was it getting close to like 15 now?
I think so.
It's like
Yeah.
it's not getting good anymore. Just get Hulu.
Well,
Hulu is good. $5 you get okay.
with ads.
With ads, but still,
Yeah.
they honestly, it's not the most terrible thing ever.
It's
a
pretty
lot
hard on my
cheaper.
soul. But
Okay,
yeah, it's a lot
well.
cheaper. So, it's nice.
So I'm gonna leave. We got like I'd say an additional 10 minutes. So
I think we better start wrapping it up, though.
okay. Well,
Maybe
I
one
think
more
we can
topic.
fit another topic or two in there,
Maybe one.
but we'll see. Okay, so I want to leave this open to you right here for a sec.
Yeah.
What do you? Is there anything you'd like to discuss? Anything in general?
I'm trying to think if there's anything, because the main thing
Anything nerdy, Lego,
Like,
just
right now,
we've
all I can
been
think of
all
is
over the
movies, 'cause, like
place.
It Chapter 2 just came out, and I'm gonna go see that soon.
I'm not.
Uh,
I'm just not.
what's the other one? Oh, Ad Astra's coming out in a few weeks.
That looks good.
I'm really looking. I'm gonna try and go see
No,
that.
I
too.
meant more like not
But,
what's coming out, but more
I know, I'm
like,
just
is
trying
there
to think of-
anything in general, like a topic you'd like?
I know. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Even if it's your own life, like
My own life.
you could do a shameless
Dang.
plug for something coming soon
Something coming soon.
to your channel.
Well, not much is coming soon. Oh,
A
well,
certain
I could talk about
certain podcast
That's true. Well, that's
in the
ways
works.
to go. But I can talk about it. I can talk about.
It's
the
up to
concept.
you.
So
I'm just trying to
there's
give you
this
some
Yeah,
ideas.
the podcast that I'm hoping to start,
Yeah.
separate from this one. It's called In the Van. So I have this van. It's a Chevy Express 2002. It's pretty fun.
It's a creeper van,
It's a
just
creeper
not
van.
white.
But it's pretty cool. I've got a TV mounted in there.
You know what? You should paint it white,
I kind of want to.
just to
Like,
fully embrace
I
the
kind
vibe of that
want
vehicle.
to. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I want to do a podcast in there where I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be. It's probably just going to be an interview style podcast.
Okay, I
So
might
that'll be fun.
have to. I might
Yeah,
have
that's a
to-
future
to
project.
join
I'm
that
hoping to
with
do
you.
a Halloween special on Much
Yeah.
Happiness, so you can check that out probably end of October. That'll be coming out. But
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what it's going to be yet, so it might not happen.
Okay,
We'll see.
so
A lot of other projects
okay.
in here, trying to get it on here,
yeah.
so then I can get it out there.
Because keep in mind, man, I'm recommending you. I'm recommending you on my channel.
Yeah,
so you
I
gotta
appreciate
you gotta
that.
have some content.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I got some hungry viewers.
Might work on a short this weekend for Much Happiness because I
That's cool.
have one in mind. Maybe start doing some vlogs. We'll see. What I'm
You know
hoping
what
to
you
do
could
is
do? You know what you could do as
What?
an idea? Just because I think you got some good chops is either doing stuff for your figures that you paint
Yeah.
or even some of your mocks.
Yeah. I thought about doing stuff like that.
Like just little stuff. Like
yeah.
I mean, where's
I have
the
an
harm?
Instagram page with some of my mocks on there.
What if you made a second
But,
channel?
I already have a channel that I could do that on.
Then do
I have
it.
a stop motion channel that I could use.
Then do it.
So I might. Yeah.
Get,
I
get
figure
some creative.
I kind of
want to
get into a rhythm of
Yeah.
being consistent with it, like with the painting Warhammer 40K figures. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I actually like the models that like I can hold it up and I can be proud of it.
Oh, they're good, dude. They're really good.
But like then I go on Instagram and I look at these other models and I'm like, it's like I'm at like I'm just past intermediate. I'm at like complete project. Like it looks complete. It doesn't look necessarily top quality, but it at least looks finished, Whereas like before, looking back at some of the earlier ones I painted, they're like really sad. So I'm gonna go back and touch some of them up. But
that's a shame.
That's a fun hobby. Yeah. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do some stuff on that. I'm working on a little squad. So it'd be kind of fun to review that squad because I did some custom modeling on that, and I also did sort of custom paint job. Not really.
So I'm going to leave this last couple minutes here to talk about some in general, with this being the first one. So obviously you can kind of we're trying to get used to the whole dynamic of this, and we kind of have a rhythm in general that we're kind of just applying to this.
Yeah. Of
just back and forth, and we've been all over the place like we already thought.
Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna have to grow some because.
But I'm really enjoying this. I really think this is good. But I do want to say this. So I'm gonna try and come up with more topics for more future podcasts. I'm also gonna try and kind of leave you also to come up with some ideas.
I'll come up with some stuff for next time. I thought you were gonna run the show more, but
I want this to kind of be co-run.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion. But at the same time, I also want, and I know I don't have a ton of people watching my stuff yet, we're still trying to get the word out, essentially on my channel, to get the idea that I'm continuously posting again. Not every day. That's just not happening. But a video, like 2 videos a week, a video a week is kind of where I'm at. I want some ideas. Would be nice. So if anyone wants to leave anything in the comments.
I have so many ideas.
I know you have a lot of ideas. And we don't even have to just talk about stuff. We could even do stuff on the show. Yeah. Like if we did video. Obviously, it'd be harder. But we got some ideas. We're working this out. This is why we're calling it Season 0. Until we feel like we're actually to a place where we got a good rhythm, we got a good momentum, then we're actually going to get somewhere. We are also suggesting potentially the idea of adding another person in this little gap here.
We're definitely going to need a new setup eventually.
We are.
I'm thinking we're going to need to get our own table.
We're probably going to get our own table. This is not our table.
No.
This is actually a friend's table from down the hall. You've seen him, Brendan. He's been in a couple of the vlogs. But we're going to work some things out. We're going to iron some things out. But honestly, I think I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
But guys, if you enjoyed the podcast, continue to look up for more. There's going to be a weekly series that we're doing, the Polybags.
Say give us a thumbs up
and give it. Well, I was speaking out to the people on Spotify because remember we're also uploading on there.
Yeah, give us a good review.
Yeah, you Spotify listeners,
iTunes
if you've waited this long, you're welcome. And so for the YouTube people out there who are watching because of our good looks, that's the only reason you watch, and because you like seeing our funny faces that aren't actually funny. Please leave a like, leave a comment. Just anything of any topics.
I said the best idea ever.
What's your best idea ever?
The weekend, or whatever week Joker comes out, we should do the whole thing in clown makeup. Do the podcast.
I don't know if I could do that. Maybe mask.
Nah, that's too creepy. Masks are creepy. Yeah.
But then people are gonna think we're like. Okay, I was about to go dark for a second. I'm stopping myself now.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm
Speaking
stopping.
Of stop yourself. Let's. So
yeah, we're approaching the hour mark here.
It's time to go to dinner.
We're gonna wrap. We're gonna go to dinner. That's what we're going. You gonna buy me dinner?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
Okay, no one ever buys me dinner. So we're gonna be back next week, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and tune in next week for another episode of
the Polybags.
Bye, guys.
Outro. Okay,
yeah, we do. This is our outro.
Yeah.
I love it. That was actually really